Hi, and welcome to Off the Record, those theme tunes. And the Flambards from 1979, original steampunk? Well, it had a very eerie theme tune. Set between 1909 and 1918, towards the end of the First World War, starring Christine McKenna, the Flambards, and an eerie tale.
007.
Yes?
007. Come in.
Yes?
Come in.
I'm in. Monty Nozerovich, otherwise known as Monty Norman, composed this for the film Dr. No in 1962. Born in Stepney in 1928, John Barry rearranged it for the first film, as Cubby and Co didn't like the arrangement. Then there was a legal wrangle about who got the royalties. Monty won. John Barry, nil. Now I remember this tune, and I thought, what programme's this from? What a great tune. Bird comfort. Wow. Then, of course, with putting this together, I thought I'll have to do a bit of research. And it's this fella. Captain Zeppos. I remember it. It used to have subtitles. Ran from 1964 to 1968. An early children's programme. This is what we endured in the 60s, folks. And having a longer career than most actors from 1935 to 1956.
Champion the Wonder Horse. Champion.
That's the fella, Champion the Wonder Horse. Were in all three champions, but a career spanning from 1935 with Tom Mix originally in The Phantom Empire to Gene Autry, and then a programme of his own from 1955 to 1956. The Adventures of Champion.
Hello?
A series that ran from January 1990 to the 20th of November 2000 originally, starring Richard Wilson and Annette Crosby, 1 foot in the grave. I don't believe it.
Hello? Hello? The bloody hell's everyone gone?
We could possibly have broken down on the way, Richard. Not in your Crimson Avenger, but in Genevieve, a film from May 1953. And the tune by Larry Adler, starring John Gregson, Dinah Sheridan, Kenneth More, I think his first big film, and of course the lovely Kay Kendall. Genevieve. John Barry getting his own back here, being mistaken for Larry Adler. This, the original motion picture score of Midnight Cowboy from 1969. Absolutely fabulous. What a beautiful tune. Even Jeremy Clarkson couldn't spoil this in his Peel three-wheeler. And of course, the dulcet tones of Matt Monro from the summer of 1969. Beautifully sung, theme from the Italian Job. On days like these.
On days like these, when skies are blue and fields are green.
And, of course, 3 years earlier, Born Free.
As free as the grass grows, born free to follow your heart.
I know a few people will be loving to hear this one from January 1941. The Andrews Sisters from the film Buck Privates.
He was a famous trumpet man from up Chicago way. He had a boogie style, but no one else could.
There they are, the Goyles. And of course it was an Abbott and Costello film. Slicker Smith and Herbie Brown, the two characters played by Abbott and Costello, and it spawned two great big hits.
They were kind of beat that man that really spins my head. Does sound like boogie woogie.
Bounce Me Brother
It's really exciting.
were the solid 4 beats.
What's that? It's in, that it's in, that it's in, that it's in for.
There you go, you see, the best laid plans. Oh my word. Now anybody else would have that as an outtake, but not me. It all adds to the fun. Anybody else would say it was a nightmare. What do you say, Jimmy? From 1958. And Kim Novak. Vertigo. One of my most favourite films of all time. Fabulous. And from Jimmy, we move to Carrie. North by Northwester, year newer, 1959. Why are you being so nice to me? Fabulous, fabulous. One of my most favourite lines of all time. This is so tragic. Why is it I feel like laughing? Brilliant. And to end this soiree of sweet ditties, theme from Desert Island Discs. The tune originally written, recorded and released as a record in August 1940 by the composer Eric Coates with orchestra. As the theme to Desert Island Discs, originally hosted by Roy Plumley from 1942 right through to 1985. Michael Parkinson then took over the hot seat from 1985 to 1988. Then Sue Lawley from 1988 to 2006. And from 2006, Kirsty Young took the helm, so to speak. By a Sleepy Lagoon. Beautiful. Well, thanks for listening and watching, if you've got this far. Isn't that just beautiful? A good day to you all. Thank you.